an artist yourself, coming from, cities that are known for lots of different cultural institutions, what's the pitch for going to a place like Raleigh for people who have kind of a Northeast or snobby, big city centric idea that there's no culture, quote unquote, when you go into different parts of the country? What for you is really interesting about living there, apart from the housing? Like, what keeps you, like, what do you discover when you're down there? What really,
What
feeds
I
your
have
curiosity?
found is that there's a real sense of community and people, and I know that there is some of that in different neighborhoods in Queens and in Brooklyn, and you know what I mean? But when I lived in the East Village for I don't know how many years, I never even knew who my neighbor was. You know what I mean? Whereas here, especially in the interiors industry, I feel like I have literally gone to places where people are like, hey, aren't you Kat? Like they'll recognize me from my Instagram or whatever, and then they'll become my clients, And, I go to this florist who's my client who also owns a home decor store. And she, like everybody knows everybody, but not in a bad way. It's not so much that they're in your business, but there's this sense of, oh, like I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? There are people that I can turn to for different things that I need. So that's great. We have a really wonderful museum. The North Carolina Museum of Art is just beautiful. It is small compared to obviously the Met, let's say, right? But it is gorgeous and it is very well curated. And then it's on a bunch of land that's greenway, and then it has sculptures outside. It's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite places to be. So we don't have the quantity that New York has, right? New York just has more of everything, but we have these gems, in different places. And we have a growing food scene for sure. There's some really great restaurants here. I mean, it's not endless the way New York City is, and it doesn't have the endless energy that New York City does have. But I feel like if you're raising a family and if you're at a certain age, it's kind of nice to take it down a notch. You know what I mean? So